Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we were continuing on our exploration through the... What's it called? Through the... Not Desert Temple. Nether Fortress we were clearing out. I could not remember the name of that. So we are finished clearing out the Nether Fortress that we were exploring. We got a whole bunch of good loot, a bunch of new artifacts and whatnot. And then we made our way back home after collecting a whole bunch of wither skull fragments and just a whole bunch of other good stuff. And then I spent I think a legitimate hour just dealing with inventory management afterwards. But eventually we finished up with everything. We came back home. We made the experience tank and the experience pump. So now we can store extra experience in here so we're not constantly losing a whole bunch of it. And then I'm assuming we're going to need like actual tanks that we can place on the ground. Like I'm gonna assume there's probably a way to like take a bucket or something like that. Maybe. We have this tank here. Oh, hold on. Do I have an empty bucket? No, I just have one with water in it. I don't really have a good place to put this. I guess I'll just go downstairs real quick and test this. Does this mean I can get a bucket of That was a bad idea. Does this mean I could now get a bucket? Okay, I can in fact get a bucket of experience. That's pretty good. So that means we could put that in a tank, and then we can store, we could store the, a liquid version from the sophisticated experience. But, like, there's a liquid experience in a couple of different mods as well. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use them interchangeably or not. I don't think so. So, that might cause some problems eventually, but we can at least store experience at this point. Ender Pearl fragments. Cool. I'm sure those have uses. Enderman noises. Anyways, yeah, we made the tank, so now we can store experience. And we also went ahead and upgraded our spellbook into the Mage's spellbook, so we'll be able to start doing tier 2 stuff today. But before we do, I want to go ahead and make some waystones, because I'm tired of running back and forth from the house to the farm. So, just going to set up a few of these. There was still some amethyst growing in this little side room over here, otherwise we wouldn't have had enough for this. But basically, I just need to grab out obsidian, which is in here. And I think I now have everything I need. So to make this warp stone, we're going to need 3 of these. Or 1. I'm going to need more actual stone if I want to make 3. But technically speaking, I could just... I could leave 1 at the farm and keep the regular warp stone on us. Hold on, I do only have enough amethyst. Yeah, we're just going to make 2. I think we're just going to make 2, and then we'll leave the third, 1 warp stone so we can actually move between the 2. 1 warp stone gets turned into one of these. Or I make 2 of these, and I basically at this point, I just want to teleport between the farm and home. So I can always hold off on making the extra one until until we get some extra things anyways. Visible upon activation, no modifiers active. Interesting, no idea what that's about. Can I rename this or do I have to break it? I think I have to break it, or shift right click might have worked. Anyways, home. And now once I run back over to the farm, which we're heading back over there for magical stuff anyways, we'll be able to set up the second one, and then we'll have a quick teleport between the home and the farm, which will be so much nicer. So I'll just see you over there, and at this point, I think we're going to start things off by making a tier 2 spell, I think. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we've made it back over. Just need to go ahead and turn this into an actual waystone. And this is just going to get set up, I guess, over here. And this will be farm, not fam, farm. And now we can fast travel between the two. I think when you use the gem, it requires experience, but as long as we do it via those things, it shouldn't. Also, I should probably get some more source gems going. I think I only have a couple left. So just grab one of these to speed it up a bit. Plus, we are full on capacity, so might as well use up what we can. Anyways, tier 3 spells. We had... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Nope, that's still not what I meant to do. This. We had just learned... Or did we just learn, or were we about to learn? What was it? What tier 2 glyph was it? There's too many now. I don't remember. I want to say it was fell. Fell. I think was just an axe, wasn't it? I don't see it. Seriously, I'm fairly certain it was fell that we were about to learn and then didn't because of, because we realized we needed a tier 2 thing. Glyph of fell. Yeah, it's... Oh, it's tier... It's in the wrong place. That's a tier 1. It's in the... Game, you have tricked me. Anyways, fell, there it is. It requires... Fell requires a earth essence, like we just made, and a diamond axe, which we had extra pre-made. So now we have the glyph for fell, which we'll learn instantly, get a little bit of free experience off of. And then this, we learn it, and when we go... Not what I meant to do. And when we go in like this, we can now make on our... Fun is that? Oh wait, no, it's this screen. If we make spell 2, I want to make it... I spell to the nearest block in your line of sight. I guess projectile. Amplified with amplify to break materials of higher hardness. AoE will increase the number of blocks that may be broken at one time. Okay, I want AoE. I want amplify, I think. And then I want whatever allows us to automatically enter our inventory. Like what this spell has, which is extract item pickup. Let's see. Extract and item pickup, I'm sure are on here somewheres. We also want Glyph of Pierce. That's one we want. We need a Wilden Spike for that, though, and we haven't found any. Found in Wilden dens in cold biomes, or by using a tablet of Summon Wilden. Okay, so tablet of Summon Wilden. Wilden. I mean, I do kind of want to look at Wilden stuff, because there's a ritual for this thing, and then this tribute thing right here is used for the increased spellbook. So, tablet of Summon Wilden. Okay, it needs to be specifically vexing. I don't think we've seen that yet. So we might be able to do that, but that's a big maybe. We'll try it in a little bit, I think. So that's the bosses jump scare me every time. Anyways, we want pickup and we want pickup and whatever else was on this book. I've instantly already forgotten it. Pickup and extract. I have to find them in the list real quick. Actually, can I just do extract, explosion, exchange? Used on blocks, exchange of the blocks for players hit with it. Remind. Okay, that's just changing things. Applies a silk touch effect to break and causes explosion. Okay, that's good, and we should probably learn it. Just in case we want to upgrade something else. But it's not that exciting for something that's just meant for cutting down trees. So extract is one thing, and we need to wait for that to learn, or for that to finish up. We do want AoE, though. Glyph of AoE, here it is. That's just a fireworks star. I don't think I've ever made a fireworks star. How do you do it again? How do you make a fireworks star? Oh yeah, I forget. Fireworks just don't show up in JEI. I don't know how to make them. It's paper and gunpowder, I think. I seriously not 100% sure on that. I've never made a firework. Break all of those. Still have yet to see extra seeds drop. I'm beginning to question whether or not it's actually possible. Anyways, is there any creepers around here, or am I heading back home to grab the paper? Oh, I have to head back home to grab paper anyways, so I'll go back home. Now here, grab a little bit of paper and a single piece of gunpowder. I think this is right. I think. Do you also need dye for this, or does it just work like this? I seriously have no idea how to make a firework. I'm gonna have to look this up. Firework. So these are, okay, that's that. But how do you make an actual fireworks star? I truly have no idea. 1 second. Okay, I understand why it doesn't show up in JEI now. It's still a little bit rude. Anyways, fireworks star. Basically, it's a gunpowder plus any dye plus any other random items you want to add. Like adding paper doesn't do anything. Okay, it's apparently not any item, but there is a big list of things that could work to add extra effects to change how the fireworks star looks. So that's what we're going with, just a basic red one. Anyways, now just teleport back home. And since we're doing the waystones rather than anything else, we don't actually have to worry about cooldowns or anything either. Anyways, AOE, select, and then anything. Cool, so now we have AOE, we have extract, like this spell book has. So we could make a projectile AOE fell if we wanted to, so it could break a bunch more. Is there anything else I would want to add on to this? I can take the experience. Accelerate moves us in direction. Extend time makes things last longer. Glyph of luck. Increases the mob drop chance from mobs killed by damage and blocks that are destroyed by break. Cannot be combined with extract. Extract makes silk touch. Luck is a rabbit's foot. That would require a rabbit's essence. That's probably not going to happen. Bee Queen. Very low odds if we find the Bee Queen and do some trading. Rabbit prediction from the hostile neural networks. For them, probably want to make one of these at some point, but we need netherite. Maybe we should head back to the nether and finish with that group of ancient warriors we were fighting. That could probably get us a netherite ingot pretty quickly, which will be a lot of quests completed. I did want to do some more source gems, so I probably should be doing source gems. Whatever tier 2 spells or tier 2 glyphs are in here that we want to do. I would love luck, but can't. I would love pierce, but can't. I don't know why you'd ever do that. Don't really need. I mean, mature, maybe that's from too many glyphs. Apparently there's an add-on for glyphs. I mean, that would be good if it was like, only damage adult animals, and then you had like the extra loot thing would be good. Propagate, or cast the rest underfoot. Resolves the remainder of the spell on the caster. Convert the rest of the spell into projectile spell. Okay. Shot from the hit point towards where the caster is looking. So are these propagate things? Or they're like, okay, cast this part of the spell. Like if we were looking at this. Cast this, and this as projectile harm. Then from here, switch to self-heal or something like that, I would assume. That would be kind of cool, but I don't know what it would do with it. The options are too much, kind of. Wind chill. That only hurts things in air. It creates a whirlwind in an area, causing item entities to be centrifuged, combined with water, flare, smelt, hex to wash, smokes, blast, and haunt items. Interesting. So, there's just a lot of stuff in here. Arc projectile basically makes it a grenade. Ooh, that makes it fire out and then do a little explosion on the ground, it looks like. Open inventory, ender chest, rather. Animates a block to fight for you. The animated block will convert to a falling block when it dies. Cost a large amount of mana, but does not grant summoning sickness. Okay. Hmm. I did kind of make a joke about wanting to become a summoner. Hmm. You can charm things with that, with whatever that is. Is that miniature red heart, or is that something different? I have no idea. Cold snap is cold to damage, conjure water, crush. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if there's anything super interesting for our purposes right now. Um, simulate shuffle, flare, um, firework, explosion. We did kind of want to look at explosion. Grows healing. Okay, a healing spell would be kind of nice. Um, infuse. I don't know. There's so many different options. Um, hmm. Is there anything right now that we want to look at that we want to specifically go out of our ways for? I don't know. There's a lot of things, but I don't know if anything is super great for our purposes right now. Um, um, you know what? I might. There's so many options. We're probably going to try and learn just about everything, but there's nothing very specific I want to do, and I am stuck in that, oh, too many options sort of, I don't even remember the term for it right now, but when there's so much you can do that you don't know what to do at that point, because there's too many options, that sort of thing I can't remember the name of. I was just looking at this huge list, and I'm drawing a blank on what I want to do. So for now, we're just gonna build that's fell spell. So we know we want projectile fell. Harvest entire trees, mushrooms, cactus, and other vegetations can be amplified with amplify to break materials of higher hardness. Hmm. We're gonna do AoE fell, I think. Augment fell with AoE. Um, spells will affect a large area around a targeted block. Um, Actually, is there any way to do a spell that activates everything surrounded me? Like, is there some sort of modifier or extra, like in the same realm as projectile, where it says area around me affect anything within range? Um, I'm not sure if there's a specific glyph like that, but I feel like there's gotta be a way to do it myself if not. Glyph of Break. I totally forgot to make this thing, but I do want to upgrade our breaking spell. So that's just an iron pickaxe. Sure. Break. Select that. We're obviously going to learn that. Doop doop. And that. So we'll do this. And I know there's got to be a way to say large area of effect surrounding me, break every tree within range. I just need to figure out exactly how it works. Maybe I should make a very basic spell, very basic spell to figure it out and then go from there. Oh, we already know break. Whoops. Okay, that was a waste. This chest right here. So, let's see. Oh, yes, we also have... Oh, I saw this extra book and thought it was a new one. No, it's the one we already have. So, if we go in and craft, go to spell 2, projectile... Oh, wait, no. Area of effect fell. I would have expected this to be... Maybe I don't know how this works. Self cannot be augmented by amplify. Projectile cannot be modified by either of those. So AoE fell. Let's just create it. Spell 2, it doesn't have a name. This spell does not start with a form glyph. Okay. So obviously that's wrong. So you need a form. So projectile, target block. Filter block. Stops the spell from resolving unless it targets a block. Block. Spell. AoE. Okay. I completely forgot to actually fix this up. So, projectile fell. Okay, projectile fell. That's all this is. It breaks the whole tree, but it breaks most of the tree, but not the whole thing. And it also broke part of the second tree as well. So if I just go in projectile fell AoE, it makes it a little bit more expensive. But now it breaks an even bigger area. And it does automatically break leaves. I wasn't sure if it was going to, but that's pretty nice. So this already does kind of what I wanted it to do. Um, kind of curious about something. If I did self fell AoE, what would happen? I am not a tree, so nothing happens. Okay, I figured that wasn't going to be exactly what I wanted, but it works. But fell is already pretty effective just for what I had in mind. I was kind of hoping to say, oh, cast it on, like, say, that block there, and any tree within 20 blocks would just disappear. That's kind of what I was hoping for. It's not quite what we get, but we do get pretty much the same effect, even if it's not quite as good as I was hoping. I do not have an axe. Interesting. I just straight up don't have any axes whatsoever. Oh, hello there, creeper friend. Also, it very specifically only breaks trees, which is pretty nice. Anyways, grab all this. And we have a silk touch mining tool. And we have a tool that is very efficient at breaking a bunch of trees at once. That's a pretty good start for utility tools. Our magical tools, on the other hand, aren't looking that great. I also need to figure out how to switch between my spells, because I have no idea how to get back to, I have absolutely zero clue how to get back to Firebolt, so 1 second. I need to do with inventory anyways. Okay, so apparently it is Z and X, and Z is also Zoom. I did not realize this was in, but it makes perfect sense. There is Embedium and whatnot, so yeah, that's a good thing to know, especially for making thumbnails. Anyways, I just thought of something I wanted to do. I then promptly forgot what I had wanted to do as soon as I hit resume recording. Um, what was it? I had picked up a bunch of random root stuff and had considered starting roots up right now, but I'd remembered something that I'd wanted to do earlier and forgot, and that was start looking at the summon Wilden stuff. So, Wilden. This is a ritual thing. Tablet used for rituals, consumed on use. Without augments, the rituals summon a random variety of Wilden monsters for a short duration. When augmented with a Wilden Spike, Wilden Horn, and a Wilden Wing, this ritual will summon the Wilden Chimera, a challenging and destructive monster. If summoning the Chimera, this ritual will restore blocks around the brazier. Okay, so obviously we'll want to do this. We need to kill that boss. That is a boss. It will give us this thing, so we'll be able to upgrade our spellbook and reach tier 3 things. Plus, it's a boss. We're not ready to fight it, but I definitely want to try it. So this requires a block of lapis and 3 random Wilden pieces. I think I got some random Wilden pieces. Okay, we have a bunch of random Wilden rings. So, we could make this thing right now. Except, I do not have the right type of... Hold on. I do not have the right type of magical tree. I'm fairly certain that's a vexing tree. I'm fairly certain it's literally right there. Like, the amount of times I've been like, I don't think I have what I need, and then I'll just look over and it's like, oh wait, yes I do. Anyways, this, if I'm right, is vexing wood. It is vexing wood. What are you? Bastion fruit. Hello there. What are you used for? Purple dye. Scribing tools for bubble shield. And a bunch of other random nonsense. Way too much stuff for me to actually understand what's going on. Cool. Anyways, might as well grab some of it. It's cool. It's cool that it exists, and it's cool that we got it. Anyways, fell the tree. I totally forgot to look up to see if there was a how to get a item pickup. I totally forgot to actually see what that requires. Let's head back and do that. Literally, I said I wanted to look at everything on this and try to learn it so that we could make our fell spell work like that. And then promptly forgot to actually double check how item pickup works. I checked everything else instead. I'm a goofball. Anyways, running back, running back. Anyways, I need the spellbook in hand. Item pickup. Requires... It's just two... Yeah, it's just two hoppers. That's simple enough, but I do have a bunch of junk to toss real quick first. You and you can go in there. Everything else just gets to go in here for right now because inventory is too much of a mess. So we need... Did I just toss lapis in here on accident? Or did I put the lapis away? I actually put the lapis away. Cool. Anyways, we can start doing a few more of these while we're waiting. Can we just make that right now? We just need to grab a block of lapis out of here. Like so. Press this, that, and 3 of these. So now we can do our first ritual, which will summon a bunch of Wildens, which will it will do a bunch of random ones, and then we can go from there, beat them up, and try to get the things we're after. Oh, we got Block of Break now. That concludes the quest. Where is Ars Nouveau? We're actually on it already. Tablet of Summon Wilden. So we have this thing, but we do need to do the Ritual Brazier first, which is an arcane pedestal, which... Oh yeah, that's why we were getting the source... why we were making source gems, so we can make a bunch of those things. I completely forgot about that and just sort of let it go. But I do need to grab some stones so we can do that. I also need a bunch of... I think I need a bunch of other resources so we can make that thing too. Anyways, I'm just all over the place. I need to go gather some stone, so we'll do that in a moment. So we can do our first ritual and summon a bunch of random monsters to fight. Still no extra seeds? I'm gonna keep trying it. Eventually, maybe it will happen. Unless they've changed that for all the mods. Anyways, there was something else I wanted to look at. Making hoppers. I'm a scatterbrain. Anyways, like so. And a hopper is chest and like a hopper is a chest with a weird symbol like this. The doop. 2 of these. Anyways, item pickup. Add that there. Select dupe and dupe. This will get us item pickup glyph, and we'll just add it on to the end of this spell, right? That's how this one works. Break, amplify, extract item pickup. Okay, so basically that's projectile break. Break is amplified, and then it's modified to extract and modified to have pickup. That's basically how that works. And so now if we go back in and just add pickup to glyph, I think, which is right there. Now, if I just run back over here to one of these random trees, preferably not the one with bees on it. That would be mean to mess up the bee home like that. And if I just do like so, it just totally didn't work. Why didn't it work exactly? I'm actually not sure. A Manel thing discovered. I also put those in the wrong backpack. What am I missing there? Why did Fel not put it in the backpack automatically? That's an excellent question. Anyways, mineral saplings discovered. Chop down a mineral tree, which can mostly easily be found in words are hard. I'm sorry, little crab friend. I didn't mean to hurt you. A tomato. Anyways, we have a new type of tree. I'm being chased down by a crab. I need to figure out why this spell doesn't work. Cause why did pickup just not work on it? Do you need amplify attached to it in order to make it work? Like, why does it work here? Oh, I see. No, I don't. I don't see at all. Why did that not work for Fel, but worked? I see. I totally do not see. What if I take off AoE? and just give insert. I see, I see. I see why it didn't work. I had the wrong spell attached to it. Yay, that works better. Except it totally didn't. It only gave us part of it on it. I don't know. This might just work when it feels like it did not work other times. Yeah, nope, it's just deciding it doesn't want to work. It definitely has... Yeah, it definitely has item pickup. I don't understand it. It's just deciding it doesn't want to work for no real reason? Why does the random book work, but not the one we made? No idea. Anyways, can we stop with the mobs for a half second? I know it's nighttime, but still, I'd rather not deal with those spots. Anyways, I can just teleport home. What am I doing? And home. There you go. Sleep through the night. We can do that. I'm just being a goof about it. I need to deal with inventory stuff. I'm going to troubleshoot this a little bit more. And then I guess we'll try to start up on making a ritual thing and do the Wilden thing. So I'll see you in a moment. Just got Village Defender for killing 50 raiders. Your knowledge of death increased. Oh, we finally got another level on that. It's been a little while. I'm still really sad about this. I want to be evil. Let me be evil, game. What do we want? We haven't really died, so we haven't gotten the enchanted key. Oh, that explains why we're getting so many of the, What happened here? Light 1 protects against undead damage, can convert using the Ankh, and Pray of Protection. So we're just so good that we're accidentally becoming a cleric. It is straight up just happening that way. I don't want it to. Oh, we can get bonus retains experience on death. Actually, that's probably a really good idea. Increases Voodoo Puppet. Chance for the Ankh of Prayer not to be on cooldown, or improves tablets. Okay, so there's random tablets we got and all their various spell effects. We can increase our ability to use them. I haven't because I don't want to use them up yet until I can properly go over them. Try books. I don't know. We're just gonna save that point. Anyways, this thing. I still haven't really figured out this spell. I think I might have a better idea on it though. So, most of the actual logs that would have gotten hit by the original effect got put into our inventory. All the ones that seem like they would have fallen a second afterwards seem like they don't get auto-picked up. Why does the only village I've been able to find have to be right on top of a pillager spawner? It's kind of annoying. I do not like pillagers, especially when I want to be evil. Anyways, if it fits, it sits. What if I go in and modify that with AoE? Now what happens? Yeah, it looks like maybe slightly more of it went naturally to our inventory, but this just doesn't work the same. Oh, wait, hold on. The break spell is single target. This is hitting a bunch of stuff and breaking it all at once. So I guess it doesn't quite know how to handle auto pickup with that. So it makes sense, but it does make it so that it doesn't quite work how I wanted it to, which is a little bit sad. Anyways, I still need to grab a whole bunch of stone so we can make a ritual site and do the Wilden thing. So I'll see you once I have a bunch of this collected. 24 might even be enough already, but I'll probably go to a stack. Apparently we're going to keep needing it. Okay, so I have a bunch of stone now. I'm going to keep doing this. Eventually I'll have extra seeds. At this point, I don't think I'm actually going to get extra seeds. It just doesn't seem like it's happening, and maybe that part's just been disabled. But I'm gonna keep trying until the game forcefully proves me wrong. I'm gonna keep trying. Anyways, we probably could make another tier seed if we wanted to at this point. It's a rare one. We'll go fight it. Z. Firebolts. I would very much so love a higher tier magic than just this little firebolt attack. But for right now, that's all we've got. Also, I just missed. Um, why did you start running away there? That messed with me a little bit. Anyways, Era Frostpig the Warrior is just gonna go down. Even the bosses just have a lot of health and a lot of armor, but they're still just like zombies at the end of the day. They're pretty simple just to do that. Enchanted Scroll of Summon Horse. Hold right click to cast a spell. For 10 seconds, we'll get a summoned horse, I guess. Or 10 minutes, rather. Cool. That's something, I guess. Anyways, ooh, and a really good-looking shield. Cool. Anyways, we are here to do a ritual and summon the Wilden thing. Or, yeah, we still have time. We'll probably do the full summoning ritual rather than just setting up to do it. So, in order to do this, we need to go ahead and make the Ritual Brazier. It's used to cast rituals. It can also be used for decoration. If you want the Light Brazier, use Light Spell. You'll need Arcane Pedestals. As there are so many rituals to cast, make sure to check out each of them using the Worn Notebook. Okay, I should probably grab out the Worn Notebook as well. Anyways, we need these. We need the Worn Notebook. And we need pedestals. We do have a bunch of extra ones still. Where's my Worn Notebook? There it is. Anyways, the Ritual of Wilden Summoning. Conjure islands? I'm sorry, what? Reach an island of grass and start a circle above the ritual, converting the area to plains. Augmenting with a frosty will convert to snow plains. Okay. So basically you can make floating islands. That's pretty cool in various biomes. The Archwood Forest would kind of be cool. Awakening. Into Wheeled Walkers and Budding Amethyst and Amethyst Golems. You can just make monsters appear. So many things. I want to look at all of them. I want to do all of them. Fast Squirrels. Just make Starbunkles faster. I'm assuming that's for having them as a tamed. Summon a random variety of wild animals native to the biome? Okay. So there's just way too many cool things. I want all of them. I want to do that ritual, obviously. Sanctuary, hostile mobs will naturally spawn, or denies them from spawning. You can increase the radius by 1 each, up to 128. Cost source once a minute if a spawn is denied. Okay, so if we just have enough source permanently going, we can never have a mob spawn near the base. Okay, that's really good. We're probably going to set that up eventually. Anyways, we're here for Summon Wilden. Without augments, this ritual will... Okay. So, basically we just need the pedestal and the tablet, and that will summon a basic Wilden. Then if we get 1 each of the various Wilden drops, which right now we have a single spike, or a single horn rather, and a bunch of wings. So, yeah, we just basically we just need to, if we kill 1 thing that drops the spike, we'll be able to summon the boss. Anyways. There we go. I was pressing every wrong button, apparently. We need a source. How do you turn? Oh, it's a 2x2. Okay. Anyways, that paired with 3 gold gives us the thing. And then I assume I'm going to need Ritual Brazier. Brazen. Cool. I'm going to assume I'm going to need like a switch or something like that to activate it. Also, I'm going to go a little bit farther away. I'm going to kill you because you can have some really good iron spells drops on ya. Ah, you're kidding me. Quest complete Necromancers. There's no way that's the first time we kill one. Although that is probably the first time we kill one since unlocking that quest system. Oh yeah, we're immune to... Which one we're immune to hunger, I remember. Was the other one poison? For some reason, I was thinking the other one was something else, but I think it is actually poison, isn't it? Yes, it is. I was wondering why that witch wasn't able to do anything to us. Anyways, you can go in there. Everything else is going to get tossed in a random chest in a moment. But I'm going to go dump inventory stuff, and then I'm going to head out a little ways from everything over here with with one of the source jars, just to be sure. Whoops, didn't need to do that. Let's fix that real quick. So, dump stuff, go sleep, and then we're going to start up the Wilden summoning ritual. So we'll see you in a moment. Okay, inventory has. I completely forgot to actually empty inventory. Uh, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Anyways, I'm sort of thinking about how I'm gonna set up buildings and whatnot, cause this is a world where we're gonna be here for a while. So, we have a lot of magic and various things to go through, a lot of tech stuff eventually. So I'm actually going to want to set up various bases for everything. So I'm going to set up like a little barn house and some animal stalls, which think I'm going to put animals right here. I'm going to probably do like a little storage shed for food over there, like a small barn over with the sand where we can't grow anything anyways. I'm probably going to move a lot of the magical stuff to like a other smaller farm area over here. And then, like, where would we want an actual house, and where would we want to do tech stuff? I mean, couple options, like an actual house right up there. Probably in that little cave back there, we can do some tech stuff. That way it's a little out of the way. Maybe get some create right on this water right here, like water wheels powering very basic things, just but look kind of cool. I don't know. This is a world where we're actually going to have to do a lot of building, and I'm going to have to do a lot of planning. Anyways, I have a switch, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. This might just automatically activate. Aha, awaiting activation. Do I right-click it with the book? No, do I right-click it with... There we go, right-click it with an empty hand. Anyways, Wildens. Hello there, Wilden hunters. Okay, so this is a hunter. It summons a bunch of wolves. Sorry, puppies. Okay, so it's... Oh, here we go. The wild hunt begins. This is the... This is cool. This is the first time I see these mobs spawn naturally. Back, like, literally years ago at this point, we did a Kingdom Hearts series, and we had ours in, but never actually did anything with it. And you could occasionally find the winged Wildens spawning in the wild, but they were really bad and didn't really do much. This is much different. Oh, our recoil attack actually did something this time. Cool. Anyways, this thing right here, this thing with all the spikes on it, defender, you're actually a menace. Okay, we got the spike, we got a wing. Did we get anything off of the third one that it spawned in, the one that spawns things? Yes, we do. We got a single Wildenhorn. Cool. So it seems like it will spawn just about one of everything. It actually spawned 2 hunters. I should have kept you alive for a thumbnail picture, but that was a goof. Anyways, summoned Ars Nouveau wolves. Cool. Actually, we have so many extra wings and whatnot. We technically get 4 things, it looks like. It will spawn 4 Wildens when you do it. So, I guess it's 3 for 4. If we use those extra wings we got, so eventually we'll be able to get a bunch more of them. Honestly, let's just do that a couple of times. Like, I don't know what the boss is going to drop, but I kind of want to be prepared to summon the boss a couple of times if it has really good drops for us. So let's do that one more time before we end off. I just need a couple extra wings. You can go in there for now. I just need the 3 for this. A block of lapis, and these vexing archwood logs, which, did we actually get saplings for the vexing archwood? No, we didn't actually break the leaves. They're still hanging up over there. Anyways, a lapis block. So this all gets turned into one of these. Oh, I didn't realize those could get turned into leather, and they actually had a couple other recipes too. Out of curiosity, tablet of flight, 2 different recipes for everything it looks like. Why would you... Oh, it's a different type of archwood. Tablet of summon, tablet of moonfall, make it nighttime. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then just basic leather. Cool. So, a lot of cool different uses for everything. There's more demon stream seeds. I do want to check out one of the eviler magic mods at some points. We do have a couple to choose from. Anyways, let's just do this again. Let's just see. It was 2 guardians and then 1 of each, or yeah, 1 defender, 1 stalker, and then 2 guardians last time. Is it a repeat? No, we got something different this time. It looks like we got 2, or hunters, not guardians, or defenders, or whatever I called them. Oh, hold on, we actually got more. There goes our leggings. Our leggings just broke. We're losing our resistance. I'm sorry, crab friend. That wasn't meant to happen. Okay, I'm sorry. So many crab friends just hanging about that I keep accidentally hitting. So that time it was... it looks like we didn't get any of the... Okay, we got 1 fang. I think there were 2 hunters. But I guess we only got the 1 here. Also, just a note, Wilden Hunter, Wilder Guardians, Wilder Stalker. These are the only Wildens besides the boss. Cool, just good to know. So, we actually got 5 that time. It seems like there's slight variation. It's usually gonna... The first one was 4, and I think I just saw that as a basis thing. As like, oh, it's always gonna be 4. But it looks like it can be 5. Or maybe it was 5 the first time, and we just got unlucky with the drops. But we have technically done our first ritual, which is kind of cool. So now we technically could summon a boss if we wanted. I don't really know if we're prepared for it. Thankfully, I have some extra ants lying around. But we could do it. I definitely would like some better offensive magic. Right now, our best thing offensively is the swords. Which is... Where did you come from? Like, your nest is so far away, you've never come over to the farm before. Why are you suddenly here? Did one of the trees that randomly grew up grow a hive on it? Is that possible? I don't remember. I don't spend enough time working with bees to actually know how their spawning habits work. Also, this mineral log spawn grew up thing. I don't know. So many different mods. So much, most of them I have no idea how they work. Anyways, yeah, we can fight a boss, and we might fight the boss next time, or at least summon it just to see what it's like. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagata and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you so much for the extra support. So now, without further ado, take care, everybody.